Hello everybody and welcome back to the second episode of my Minecraft story. Yes, I have done a second video. I am not a one video YouTube hit wonder. Well, not a hit. Not yet anyway. Well, maybe. We'll see. But yes, welcome back to the second episode. And today we're going to carry on with this Minecraft story. As you can see, outside it is still raining. No change there. Oh, yep, everything is as it was. Health-wise, we're doing well, and we've nearly survived the first day, which is fantastic. Supplies, we're looking okay, although I could do with cooking that raw mutton. So I'll get onto that right now. Get rid of that, there we go. And we need to figure out what we're going to be doing in today's episode. I think it's just a case of just gathering some more supplies. Hopefully we might start a little mine in this temporary shelter that we've started and see if we can find any iron, which we can start making some better tools and some armour, so we're better equipped going out into the big bad wide world. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to make ourselves a nice little mine to go deep down in. In order for us to do that, I'm going to need to get some more charcoal so we can make some more torches. So I'll make a few more sticks. Let's have a look. Sticks. Yeah, there we go. Lovely job. Some more charcoal, that is brilliant. Come on. We'll wait a little bit longer, get a few more pieces of charcoal, and then we'll make some torches and we'll begin. So yes, if you've watched the first episode, I stated in it that I am a beginner into this video making business, and but I haven't quite explained the reasons why now I've started a YouTube channel. Two reasons mainly. I'll start with the first one. The first reason being is, like all YouTube gamers, I love playing games. Who doesn't? So yes, I do love my games, whether it's on PC, PlayStation, or any other formats. If it's a game that really captures my imagination and really gets me involved in what the game entails, and I can really sink my teeth into it, then I will spend many hours on that game. And I felt I can perhaps make some game content that I can share the experience with the viewers, which is you guys, you wonderful people. And the second reason why I'm making a series and a YouTube video is, as you don't know and aren't aware of, I'm not the most confident of people. When I mean confident, I mean I'm somebody who doesn't really feel comfortable talking to people. I've always been a shy, timid, quiet person, more so when I was younger, when I was a little lad. I never really used to sort of interact with many people or engage in groups, have conversations, or put myself out there, let's say in Christmas nativities. I was just a very shy little boy. And I felt that I need to sort of get myself out of this little rut, this hole of being comfortably hidden away within my own creature comforts, and actually get myself out there and actually build my confidence up. So not only will this be hopefully a channel which will grow and evolve and thrive, it'll also help build me as a person, as a character as well. And hopefully that'll reflect in the videos that I'll be creating, particularly throughout this series and any other series that I decide to do, as the days and weeks and months pass by. So there you go, you've learnt a little bit about me, and I shall be sharing a little bit of information each day, each episode, so you sort of get to build a little bit of a portfolio about who I am and what I'm all about. So yeah, it always helps, to break the ice a little bit, and you explain a little bit about yourself and something that you can share and engage with your audience with. So that's, I feel that's a nice little touch, which I'm sure other YouTube video gamers do as well, to engage with their audiences. So yeah, we're going to try and go down so far and see where this takes us, because I believe we've actually built this temporary shelter into the side of a mountain, and usually where there's a mountain you tend to find a couple of caverns and passages which lead into other dark areas. So hopefully if we go deep enough we should be able to find something. But if we, at the same time, if we find any iron ore that's on the way down, or any other materials or coal, I'm not going to complain. But we'll see how far down we can get before we hit something. Yes, I shall beat the dirt with some mutton. Cobblestone. No. Sooner or later we will find something. If we just carry on digging deep enough. So yeah, just before I've recorded this video, found some coal. Plonk a torch down, lovely jubbly. Yeah, before I've recorded this video, I've been doing a bit of gardening outside. And when I mean gardening, I mean, doing the chores, cutting the grass. We all love it. Yeah. But anyway, I started cutting the grass about a week or two back, and I didn't get a chance to finishing it all off. And my beautiful young lady, which is my other half, has been gently insisting that I need to finish it. And with me finishing work relatively early today, she saw that there was an opportunity that I'd, get myself out in the garden and finish something that I've started, which, to be fair, she had a point. And so while I was out in the garden, the dog has been outside with us, and I've been keeping him amused as well, because his favourite toys are tennis balls, because we have a Springer Spaniel, an English Springer Spaniel, and it was his birthday a couple of days ago. He's only just turned 1, because we've had him from a puppy. And his favourite toys are tennis balls, because he just loves to sink his teeth into them. And while I've been cutting the grass, I've been throwing the ball out for him. And as most Springer Spaniels, as you know, they love to hunt. They love to chase. Ooh, found some iron. So I've been keeping him amused, as well as keeping my other half happy. by keeping up with my chores, my daily chores. So she's happy for another day. So yeah, we're going to mine this iron up. Hopefully we've hit a rich ore vein, which we seem to have. That's good. So I think we'll carry on a little bit further down, see if we can find anything else. Maybe a nice little cavern or a cave before we head back up. There's quite a bit of dirt down here. Have I brought my shovel? Yes, I have. And while we're picking up some dirt and as well as cobblestone as well. That's what I was thinking. What I'm going to say, then we can actually use them materials for eventually building our permanent home. As you can see, this little cave that we've got here isn't going to be our permanent residence. For those who haven't watched the first episode, which I recommend that you do, I've stated that if you have any suggestions of where you'd want me to build our first home, or what you would want me to use to build our first home, or more importantly, what you want the first house to look like, because I don't know if I'm going to be building any more homes or whether or not this is going to be the only permanent home that I'm going to be building. But if you have any ideas what you want it to look like, what materials you want me to use, then please leave a comment. And any comments that you leave I will get back to, and we'll see what we can do. Oh, we've found some more iron now. I think we're really hitting the sweet spot down here now. So how many iron ore have we got? We've got 16 pieces. So what I'm going to do, we'll run back up to the surface. We'll get this iron ore cooking. And while that's smelting, we'll head back down, do a little bit more digging, and see if we can find anything else. It's always the hardest part when you start a new Minecraft adventure, whether or not it's for your own pleasure or if it's a video that you're doing for your viewers. It's the beginning. It's always the hardest part, because you have to establish yourself, you have to gather your resources, gather materials, build a house, establish yourself through supplies such as food. So it all takes time, and yeah, instead of getting down to the nitty-gritty part of exploring, going on adventures, seeing what's out in this generated biome, this world, no, we have to go digging. Yep, mining. Which I'm not sure what I'm going to do, because I don't know if I'm going to edit bits out of the video, so I skip all the boring parts and leave it to all the really exciting parts, or whether or not if I'll just keep it rolling and you'll follow my journey as it unwinds and evolves, as you see it basically as it is. But we'll see how the views go, and again, that'll basically depend on what you guys want for the content. But we'll see. For the first few episodes, we'll just see how we get on, and how quickly we can get through this video. Again, I'm a little bit concerned that my my hunger bar hasn't deplenished, it hasn't gone down any. I'm not sure if that's part of the hard setting. Could very well be, but I'm pretty sure that your hunger bar goes down after a certain period of time, and it continues to diminish throughout the game, and you have to frequently replenish your health. maybe that's something I can have a look at after the video, see if there's something that I'm doing wrong, or whether or not if it is actually doing what it's meant to be doing. We'll carry on. I'm not complaining. At the moment it's one less headache. We've gone down quite far actually, so we'll try and dig out a little bit and see if we can find anything around this level. What I might do, how many pickaxes have I made? I've made this one. We'll use this one pickaxe up, and once when the pickaxe has been used up, we'll head back up to the surface, and we'll, depending on what time of day it is, we might venture outside and just have a quick look around just to see what we've got around in the immediate vicinity. Yeah. So yeah, I'm wondering, well, I'm guessing you are wondering what my dog's name is, as I've already mentioned that I have a 1-year-old English Springer Spaniel. Few viewers who are curious, it took us a few days. This is a little story actually, because we when we picked him up first, on the journey home, it was raining at the time because we picked him up in October last year. After we picked him up and we started our journey back home, it was raining, and during the journey home I picked up a puncture, which I thought, oh great, this is all you want. You've got a 9-week-old puppy, it's raining, it's pouring it down outside, and we've got a puncture. So I assessed the situation. I thought, well, is it worth continuing and try and get back home as safely as possible, or should I do something about the puncture? The vehicle that I had was at the time was a VXR, and with the VXRs they come with these foam kits, so you don't actually get a spare wheel. So with this foam kit, essentially what it is, you fill up the flat puncture, the tyre, and that tyre then is only useful for, I think it's something like 40 miles, and then it's rendered useless. So then you have to go out and get another tyre. So it's essentially, it helps you to get home safely. But I assessed the puncture anyway, and I thought, nah, it'll be fine. We'll get home okay. So we got home and we were fine. And me and my missus, we were sort of debating on what we were going to call this dog, this puppy. So we couldn't decide on a name for the first 2 days, and for the first sort of the first 2 days of his life, we just decided to call him Dog. So we threw a few suggestions around throughout the days, and we sort of ummed and ahed about a few, and eventually the missus, I'll give her a name. Her name's Amy, so we'll call her Amy. Yeah. Amy came up with the suggestion, oh, why don't we call him Basil? So I said, yeah, I kind of like the name Basil. Where's that idea come from? And she said, oh, you know, Faulty Towers, Basil Fawlty. Yeah, I said. He said, well, his life's kind of chaotic, isn't it? And I went, yeah, it is actually, yeah. And we have a Springer Spaniel. Yeah, I kind of see where this is going. I'm sure you can see where this is going. Spaniels are crazy dogs. They are, aren't they? So why don't we call him Basil? because he's going to be chaotic, he's going to be a handful, he's a spaniel, and he's going to cause a lot of mischief and a lot of chaos. So I thought, brilliant, perfect, we'll call him Basil. And lo and behold, Basil has well and truly lived up to his name and developed quite a reputation. And when I mean a reputation, I could spend hours going through all the things that he has done. And when I mean things that he's done, I mean things that he's done that he's been naughty. One being a prime example, we tried originally during night time when we go to bed, and also when we were trying to teach him independence, we'd shut him off in the kitchen, and on the kitchen floor we have it's a lino flooring, so as you can figure out, it's fairly easy to tear given the tearing circumstances. Because Basil didn't enjoy staying in the kitchen, he decided to take it upon himself that he was going to rip the lino flooring. And when we came into the kitchen to see what he had been up to, a quarter of our kitchen floor had been teared up and shredded to pieces. I was not best pleased. So, on that particular day, it was 1-0 to Basil. So maybe through some more episodes, I'll give you guys some more stories about Basil and the things that he's been up to, the naughty things as well as the good things that he's done. And we'll see if we can come up with some more funny stories. Anyway, back to this episode. I found looks like a lava waterfall, which might be useful. There's a floating island up there. Oh, another sheep. Maybe he'll drop us some wool, which will be fantastic. There we go. So now I can make a bed. So if you want to skip the night, we can. We do have that option. We've got a nice little forest over there with some mushrooms, which is interesting. We've got another coal supply there. That's fantastic. Let's just climb to the top of here and just have a look what we've got over in this direction. More trees, yep, more forest, so we're not going to be short on wood. I've got a nice wood supply, which is fantastic. There's a little open valley out over there, that's good. Let's have a look in this direction to see what we've got. We've got another tree there, I can probably chop that down. Bear with. I'll just have a wander across here. Ooh, it's a nice little cave there. Hey, yes, my hunger bar has gone down. It's not something I'd want to be joyous about, but I was starting to panic a little bit that the game wasn't working properly. Oh, we've got a desert biome over there, so that's perfect. So if you need to pick up any more sand, we haven't got too far to travel. That's fantastic. And we've got a little lake over there, so if we need some water, we can collect some water. Let's have a look over in this direction. Yeah, I think we've about covered everything. So what I'm going to do, I think this will be a good point to finish off our second episode. I hope you've enjoyed this episode a lot better than the first one. I'll have to say it wasn't the best of videos, but we all have to start somewhere. If you have enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button, and if you want to follow the series, please subscribe to the channel. It all helps me creating these videos, and thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next installment of What Is My Minecraft Story. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.